5500 fark atmış.
Evet.
Tankla beraber Kayus'un arasındaki farka bak. Ya Pizza'dan 5506
will be the next icon. Pi, Lutpi. You know, we have seen or heard a few potential candidates. Iran maybe, Fluffy, and Chorizo. But they have to do the proving.
You need to walk the talk. You need to talk the walk.
They need to talk first, yeah, because, well, none of them have made claims. Maybe Iran. Iran is like, he's very vocal.
He is not, but to be fair, he has not claimed that he is the best EXP.
Not yet.
Yet.
Not yet. We'll see. Maybe in the future, maybe he will find that confidence to do so with Aura's performance again. Improvements after improvements, but the main focus today has to be Lutpi versus Pi then. Lutpi, a newcomer. Even Coach Strategy was actually talking about Boots in the VT, saying that Boots is still good, that he should still play. What do you think, Gani? As an Onyx fan yourself, you know, Lutpi, Boots.
I gotta say, yeah, I agree. I see, right? I mean, Lutpi, you can't really compare them just yet. Boots has that experience again. Cool hero. Boots has it all. Give him a Dara, he can play Masha, he can play Fredrin EXP, but with Lutpi, it somehow, yeah, that exploration department is not there yet.
But we will see, of course, the drafting phase presented by the official tournament smartphone Samsung Galaxy S24 series for Alter Ego. They ban out the Nolan and the Matilda. But for Onyx, they don't want to handle or deal with the Chip and the Barats banned out quickly.
I mean, let's not forget here, right? Nafari is up there with Aldo, who technically was an ex-coach of Onyx as well, who knows his players, his ex-players, likes, playstyle and whatnot. So I believe Aldo will bring a lot of value here in this draft.
A lot of insights as well to be given by Aldo. You know, the nitpicks of what Onyx loves, the patterns that they have that could, you know, neutralize the threats later on.
They're leaving so many picks open here, I realize. The Loyi is another choice to go for the ban. Harith as well. The Natan, the Nolan banned out, Fredrin banned down, the Barats. Knowing Onyx, they usually go for the Barats, Baksha, and Fredrin. Fredrin's already been banned out by Alter Ego, so it seems like the assassin thingy-majiggy that we were talking about earlier might come through if Onyx... Okay, they ban out the Roger from Alter Ego. They know that Alter Ego have been first picking Roger a whole lot, but now it leaves the Harith to be picked up by Alter Ego. Nino, a fierce Harith player as well. Do they pick it up? Is the question.
And it's build as well. I remember he was building the Thunder Belt last week, and it was consistently slowing down, and yes, the Harith will be a priority for Alter Ego and Onyx. How they respond to this Harith, because we have seen today so far that Harith picked up by D was so insane, just ramming down the players of, you know, the enemies that he has to face. Loyi picked up by Onyx with Kaja. Look at Kaja pick here, the confidence.
Early on, this is a combo that we have seen mainly from Aura, actually, with the Kaja and the Loyi, Yehezkiel and Yaoi.
Yes.
Utilizing the diversion to get the Kaja into a flanking position to find the prio targets. And technically now, they might be able to catch the Harith off guard, knowing that Nino has been one of the biggest problems for him. Discipline. Alter Ego, though. Now that, you know, the Baksha is the only utility jungler left, technically with the Akai, do they want to go for the Baksha? They go for the Akai. And the Arlet. That is still flex.
Still flexible, and I think that's also a privilege of picking, you know, heroes like Roger, like the Arlet. You know, flexibility is still going to be your middle name. For Onyx, still yet with a mid laner, an XP, a jungler and a gold laner. I mean, the mid laner is already sorted out in the hands of Sans with the Loyi. I do kind of see Onyx with an aggressive approach with the strap.
The safer choice here would be a gold laner, but no! They insta-lock the Ling. And
Let's
ladies
go!
and gentlemen,
Let's go!
this is the debut pick for Ling in Season 13.
Let's
my
go,
God.
the Ling! Kyrie opens up.
That's Kyrie Rayos del Sol for you.
He opens up
Oh my
his old picks. That was Dusty, but this time it's gonna be the Ling. A comment from CW Dome. We will have a win streak starting from now on. Wow, a
my
bold
God.
claim to make.
I mean, with the Ling pickup, I'll just believe, man. I will have to believe. Kyrie on the Ling. Oh my God, I love it. And the Hilda ban instantly to follow through with it.
Oh.
Yes. Yes,
So
brother.
good.
Yes. Terizla ban from Alter Ego, though. They want to take away. Oh my, I'm just so hyped right now. As much pressure that Onyx can get in these side lanes to get the winning matchup, to get a safe matchup in lane. So what's next on the board? Do they want to go for a gold lane banner? I think maybe just go and target Lutpi here.
Oh my God.
Fireman's band. Fans are up on their feet, singing and chanting. But is there a possible? I don't really see this Akai going roll. It's gonna be Akai against Ling, I guess, in the jungle.
I mean, what an answer as well, right? You got the final slash, you get Akai with the heavy spin, but what is heavy spin? What is final slash? When you get the Tempest of Blade,
Yes.
pinch poise, and can just maneuver around this corrupt control potential. Last ban is Alter Ego here. They're taking their time with it. And potentially it's gonna be another Luki ban. Yeah, that ban comes through. First pick in the second phase. What will Onyx go for here?
A lot of mobility as well in the hands of this Ling, you know, running around the walls of Land of Dawn. Will be a hobby of Kyrie in this game, at least.
Well, now for the XP that is still up for grabs. I mean, X-Board comes to mind, Paquito as
For
well,
sure.
and Lapu Lapu. I don't know, have we seen Lutpi play the Benedetta? I don't think so, right?
I think once he did.
I believe he picked up the Paquito once. I don't remember him going for the Benedetta, so
We'll have to check on that later.
see what they go for. They go for the Brody,
Brody.
first,
Okay.
which is an interesting choice to go for. This looks like a very, like, Season 10-ish draft, except for the Loi. I love it already. I mean, there's so much damage here in the early game. They will definitely want to be looking for a snowball. And this is the thing. Brody versus Harith in lane, you actually do have a good time in lane against the Harith. You have a lot of kill pressure, and I think it's all about the setup. With the stun, you can enable Ling to go and gank and maybe look for a dive early on. So Alter Ego need to be wary of that.
And with this lineup that Onyx has conceived for themselves, does have a lot of kill pressure and, you know, pick-off type of pressure that they can exert. The Loi diversion, you know, you have the Kaja as well as the lockdown and the burst. In the hands of the Ling and the Brody. Oh! Okay.
What?
Khalid and Valentina. It's gonna be the first pick for Khalid, especially for Pi. Pi on Khalid. Interesting.
We saw Pi Khalid Season 6 around
That's
those
a long
times.
time ago, yeah.
Yeah. And perhaps potentially that was a denied pick as well, but no, it's actually instantly they picked up the Ruby.
Ruby as a response. Interesting. What a draft. Showcased by both teams. But again, will Kyrie be able to perform with this Ling? At this point, it looks very antique. It looks very vintage because of the nerves towards the assassins.
Okay.
But now, this could be
Bro,
the
this
moment of
girl always
resurrection.
just keeps
Take a
taking
look at the lineup rating
selfies.
here favors Alter
Like, they just
Ego. They
keep
have that
taking- They don't
Herod,
even care what they are
who still
picking,
has
whatever they are.
100% win rate after the patch in week 6. Khalid, used by Luke yesterday, not able to find success, but here it is, Ling's debut in Season 13.
The Sky Kings against El Familia. A brawl down bottom in the Land of Dawn. Who will take game number 1? Will it be Onyx or Alter Ego?
Ladies and gentlemen, in the Land of Dawn we go to witness and see what will happen in Game 1.
Welcome.
Who will strike first?
Already, you can see a kind of an altercation in the middle side of the map. But yeah, purple buff start for the Ling. Needs that to
They
really
play, bro. They play.
maximize his resources.
They have
Quantum
they
charge
want
too
to
by
run
Rossi
sides.
on this Arlet. Wants to get a little bit more maneuverability around, and Keyboy also is going for the QC. Kyrie retry early to go and clear, to match the clearing speed, I believe, of Taz here on the Akai. Sullyboy as well with the QC on the Valentina. Interesting start, but for Sans, you know, Pi going for concussive blast is actually
Alright,
Yeah,
golden is
pretty
something
cool.
new, bro. Like,
I like it. You have a lot of like trade damage, and also lane wave clear is going to be great.
don't underestimate
Now, Porcella Boy under
the
pressure.
Oh.
But
Alter
it's
Ego
also
is-
because you know the early damage from the Luoyi sometimes could be very disgusting.
never underestimate
Gonna
Alter
go
Ego.
back because no mana for this for Sans. Kyrie is gonna have so much freedom to move around the map with this Ling. The mobility it gives to you, and the gang potential is also
Only
very
good
huge.
new
But yeah,
AXP.
for Kyrie, it's interesting to see how he approaches this game with the Ling pickup.
For CW, the Master Assassin and lane Nino actually opting to go for Bargain Hunter. Wants to get those big items ASAP.
Want to commit on towards Skibo here, looking for a health trade. And top side actually Brody doing, of course, very well as you expect on a as a Brody in the early game.
Even in the bottom lane, a lot of pressure here placed down by Onyx, and mainly because of Sans' rotation. He's been able to create such a big impact on the Luo Yi so far, making Sullyboy recall early and Pi also. And now getting level 4 first to set up for the Turtle that's coming up.
Next
here.
on the menu.
Definitely next on the menu here.
I don't think they're
Kyrie,
gonna
though,
fight both of
Take
them.
his time here, actually
Nah.
prioritizes his purple. Oh, he jumps
Oh.
in, looking for the retro this time. Taz finds it. Oh, a big
Okay.
raging sandstorm actually caught members of Onyx. 2 players and 1, 2, 3
Three.
members down and out from Onyx. This is the
Turtle gone
perfect
and
start
three members
for Alter
gone.
Ego.
Perfect
one,
start
that's
for Alter Ego. Disaster start for Onyx. They lose 3. And also core members at that. While Alter Ego triumph with the turtle take.
No purple.
They lost
I thought they
everything.
not
They
gonna
lost
take, but they
everything.
actually
That was
came.
the worst fight to happen to Onyx. They lost a purple buff, the turtle, and 3 kills. And the worst part was the purple buff because it's a Ling. You still need it despite, you know, the nerfs onto the purple buff. Despite the energy buffs technically for the Ling, you still are quite reliant on that purple buff. You're still a bit more okay compared to previous patches, but now Alter Ego have so much control. And by the way, well played to Taz. That was brilliant. So Onyx's idea was they wanted to get the Divine Judgment down onto Taz to give Kyrie a free space to retry. But Taz read it out. When Keyboy walked up and dashed forward, he actually flickered, I believe, there. And instantly, heavy spin used up. Taz with the timing to deny it from Onyx.
That was such a calculated play by Onyx, but then again, a good, you know, foresight from Taz, able to get the red tree down. So now Kyrie, of course, getting that blow towards himself. Death coming in for Onyx. He has to recover from this, but the Ling,
अरे यार इनके rates यार Samsung Galaxy
again,
S20
so much CC. I mean, sure, you have the Fitch Poise, you could always move around the walls. But the lockdown was just there for Alter Ego, the heavy spin with the disrupting spares of Onyx. It was chaos in that turtle fight. Now, again, turtle spawning in 10
For
seconds.
this game,
This could be another
I'm
important
betting
fight.
for Alter Ego.
Oh, definitely all top side. Diversion play. Divine
Nino.
Judgment committed. Nino now being the sandbag of it
Nino.
all, trying to survive. But CW will claim that kill. And to add to that, no purple once again here for Kyrie.
Everything is taken away from him. They get Nino, but they get the turtle. Lutpi just try to do something there.
It's still
Rassi
golden
is
in
going
on
to
Alter
not
Ego.
let Kyrie have a good time.
They are looking
I think
for the
Alter Ego
invade here.
have
Rassi
advantage.
jumping in again. Kyrie low! That's practically a solo! And Rassi now low, but torn apart memory will be able to find the trade.
They're not letting Kyrie play this game comfortably. Just invading them everywhere. Trying to deny them of the
Notify
neutral takes
Joma a little
and
bit.
even not giving him a chance to breathe.
That was well played still by Nino, though. The fact that Onyx had to use so many resources and still kind of struggle to find Nino, they weren't able to get more. The plan for sure for Onyx was to get... Oh!
Pinned down to Divine Judgment just to buy time, Sans, with the flicker. Oh, that could have gone very badly for Onyx. Good recovery, though.
Oh man, the
If
plan
they had
definitely
it,
was to
it could
trade a kill and a turret for a turtle, but they only got Nino, and still Nino's doing quite fine. He's actually ahead of CW at this point, and you can even see Alter Ego after stealing the first purple buff away from Kyrie, or the second purple buff away from Kyrie
Nino
right
is
after the
my
first turtle.
ex-name.
Taz actually
And,
froze his own purple buff, so they're just going to be playing
Onyx
around
is Onyx.
Onyx purple buff. And at this point, I don't even think Onyx can really contest this purple buff. I don't think Kyrie will get purple buff at all.
Final slash on towards Lupi here. Oh, good Divine Judgment by the ex-jungler of Alter Ego, Celibo showing up. And now, yeah, they will concede the purple once again. Only once this time for Kyrie on that purple buff.
Imagine being zoned out of your own purple buff.
Just, you know, like
Smart
X
plays,
versus Adi.
Taz from
Adi
Alter
versus
Ego all
Nino.
around the map. Again, we cannot downplay.
Nino is my
the
ex-name,
IMU from
and
Celiboy. You have the diversion
if you're gonna check
that
the
could be
coach
stolen
name,
anytime
first name
soon.
is
The
Adi.
Divine Judgment as well. But again,
Nino
fact,
versus my
the
ex.
new application GoPay Ling becomes Kyrie's second most picked hero since his debut in MPLPH Season 6 with 45 picks and a win rate of 68.
Kyrie feeding, guys. Kyrie feeding.
68.89. Yeah, I mean, that's a ridiculous stat for, you know, Ling. My Ling win rate is like 30%. Yeah.
That's gonna be angry.
But
Kyrie
for now,
feeding.
it does seem
But
like
let's see.
Onyx can't really contest any of these mutual objectives. They can go for fights though.
Oh.
Divine Judgment on towards Rossi. He wants to go all in.
Oh!
Torn apart memory with the help of
Nino.
Lupi. And Nino as well. That's a dub here. Lupi, though, now stuck. Forced to use the flicker, but that's the first win for Onyx. 2 kills on the board.
Net win and a good fight for Onyx. They engage on Rassi initially, and Nino was trying to cover his roamer, but he gets eaten up in the process as well. So Onyx still behind. 2.3k
Onyx
gold
can
lead
come back.
for Alter Ego. They have to stabilize this.
Great stabilization from Onyx though. The fact that now they
They
are
just
looking at
need to
CW
take
to be
one
the main
good
carry
fight.
in the early game to help Kyrie get to that power spike. Instant rotations all across the board. CW definitely has the power to be the carry to divert some of Alter Ego's
I
attention
bet on Onyx
from
if they
Kyrie.
can
Let's see,
get a
purple
really
buff,
good
both
team
level 10.
fight. Kyrie
Oh,
will
is
get
Kyrie
buff or not?
on the same level. Let's see here.
Kyrie gets it.
in. Oh, Kyrie finally gets his own purple here. Second time this game.
Finally.
Onyx
First one was when he
depends
started the
on
purple buff. The second one,
Ruby.
couldn't believe it that it came right here.
Without Ruby, they
See
can't
how
take a
much
good
pressure
team
Alter
fight.
Ego is just putting on the shoulders of Kyrie, not letting him take the buffs completely. And CW getting that Malefic Roar in his
Yep.
pocket.
Have the season to the Malefic Roar, Rassi. I will have to say though that Alter Ego, if they continue the snowball, it's going to be great. Nino will have to learn from his mistakes. If Rassi gets picked off by Keyboy's Flicker, Divine Judgment, he should let that be the sacrifice. He should not go behind. I mean, he should really just know when to sacrifice his roamer and when to actually back up. Because if that continues, I mean, Onyx might find a window to come back.
What if on towards Lupi though? Oh
see
my
on that
lord,
one.
with the
She
pin
did.
down as well. Selly Boy happily grabs the kill. Now, a man down from
Sally Boy
Onyx.
was on fire
No
today.
play whatsoever.
Kyrie can't join the fights yet. It's not in his power spike whatsoever. Diversion play towards the red buff. Nino!
Oh, Nino caught with the Divine Judgment, and that is all she wrote. CW grabbing the kill. Final slash, though, will
Okay.
find CW. Force
CW
him to
won
use
the
the
Sally
flicker.
Boy.
Sally
No,
Boy,
Sally
the
Boy.
ex-jungler, the miracle boy, making miracle plays.
The miracle play was from Onyx with the
I'm
diversion.
still waiting on
They got
Alter
Nino,
Ego,
but
okay?
in the process, CW also has to be wiped out. And oh
For
my
this
god,
match.
trading blows. So far, Alter Ego still on the driver's seat.
Again, with the purple buff invade. Final slash committed already, but Taz
Oh my god.
will be able to get that purple with that retribution.
You can see mostly Kyrie just spending time in the side lanes, trying to shove up the waves. He can't really have time in his own jungle because Alter Ego is just everywhere.
They
No,
really
they saw
are
that load.
everywhere. I mean, even when Nino got picked off, you expected the diversion to be a way for Onyx to get a man advantage. Alter Ego reacted to play so well. They get a gold lane for gold lane trade in the end, and Nino gets 2 assists on top of that. And Alter Ego, Taz already used Retri, so Kyrie has an opening.
See, Lupi soaking
Kyrie gonna
damage, gets
still
taken
no?
down shortly. But the Lord will go to the hands of Taz. He pins Kyrie down as Keyboy will be the next one on the
It's
board.
recording, it's recording.
Onyx, they lost 2 members and the Lord.
There was a
told
disconnection
you,
of the
like,
position.
this-
Lutfi was in the middle of No man's land, just being pinched by 2, even 3 players of Alter Ego, and Kyrie tried for the steal, but Taz complete retribution, or rather Lord Take and Alter Ego marching down on the base.
Seems like they are getting desperate with the way that they are approaching these team fights. No purple buff for Kyrie, and you can see that Taz was comfortable even after using a retry onto the purple buff. The timing on that retry was almost too good to be true, right? It looks like it's a coincidence, but I feel like at that point it had to be calculated by the man himself. And the purple will again be controlled by Taz, and Taz will be happy to retry this, using the retry to take away the main weapon of Onyx. Good deal, very good deal, because CW, he doesn't have enough damage to purely carry 1v5 or in this team fight.
Some gold.
And for Onyx right now, the way that it looks,
Wow.
they have a harder way to deal damage in these team fights. Kyrie spotted out.
Khalid won't gonna let her.
Has enough energy to get out
knew
though,
it.
but man, this
They're making sure first
purple
that
buff
Link don't
delay,
get a blue buff.
right? It just kills Kyrie.
Oh my god.
No purple buff for Kyrie for how many minutes already here?
And
Now
Nino
Orange
have higher
is
gold.
evaded. Will he commit? Oh, no
Again!
Orange. Taz denies it away.
He's the gold laner at this point, because Kyrie is actually number 2, and CW has been delegated to a utility kind of gold lane play. He's actually been giving away the lanes here and the side to Kyrie for the most part. That's why he's actually able to keep up in levels against Taz, and that's why he's number 2 with the player gold by UBS Gold. Thing is though, when is the power spike going to hit for the Link? He already has the Berserker's Fury, he has the Endless Battle, and now he's building towards the BOD, but even after the BOD, I find it still pretty hard for him to look for a target. Alter Ego are very sustainable. Firstly, they have great peel with the Valentino, with the Akai, with the Arlet. The Hereth has self-peel with the shielding that he has, that has been changed now before the dash. You already get that shield. Diversion play.
Only game depends
up top.
on Ruby.
For someone who is isolated.
They are baiting them.
Alter Ego, they keep their formation quite tight here.
They are baiting. Khalid already knows that they are baiting. So he's just staying there.
No.
He's just not taking risks.
Still a comfortable 4,000 gold
Minimum.
here essentially for Alter Ego.
The priority is in the purple buff. I mean, Kyrie's just being kicked out of his own home. You can see him not spending that much time in the jungle. Purple buff taken, he only has to deal with the side lanes now. Lord Spawn, of course, they're looking for a turn as Kyrie completed his BOD. This could be his power spike for the Link.
The purple buff has actually been frozen as well, but Lutfi isn't actually clearing it out, so are they planning to just not have any purple buff this game?
Yeah,
or did they not realize that the purple buff is not cleared out completely there?
Kyrie's like, oh, purple buff is
Oh,
overrated.
they just realized, I think, because now they're clearing it out.
Diversion play.
They want the timing maybe.
Lutfi's just isolated alone. This Lord is free for Alter Ego. Onyx needs to pull the trigger!
Oh, Kyrie jumps in at the right timing, and they collapse. Will they have enough damage though as now Nino jumps into the damage. KW will be taken out first as well as Nino. Now Kyrie looking for a kill on towards Rossi, but Taz will step out of the way. Both gold laners here taken out, but Kyrie, what a timing
What the
on that
hell?
retry.
Kyrie! He steals the Lord, and he steals Alter Ego's thunder. Momentum is still there for Onyx, but Alter Ego, they have to respond. They have to address this.
No purple buff, no resources, no nothing. Orange buff taken away from him. Yet he's 2,360 gold ahead. He takes a 50-50 against a utility jungler like it's nothing. How? What? What was that?
A lot of damage.
Purple buff
I
is
have
overrated.
high expectations from Sally.
Kyrie says.
I don't need no purple buff.
No.
I'll just brute force my way into the Lord pit, get the Lord for myself and for my team. And look, now, 3 lanes separately, all pushing towards Alter Ego. This could be the swing. This could be the momentum that Onyx has been longing for.
Lord charging towards the top side of the base turret. Oh, good pull by Lutfi. But it's just the Panda. He's tanking. And CW here waiting patiently. All of the Onyx members yet to pull a trigger there.
They didn't
Top
lose
lane.
sides in the top.
They know. Take a look at the gold. Take a look at the economy. swung towards the Onyx side.
Onyx, yeah, they tone down the aggression. They look for an angle later on. That could be now with a pull towards Taz.
Has the immortality as well, so he's okay being told by the I'm offended. But now map control here. It's the yellow porcupines who has control.
And now Kyrie has purple buff. If he was a threat without it,
Imagine now.
imagine how dangerous he can be with it. War Axe built up by Kyrie. Last item is going to be the Rose Gold Meteor or the Magic Blade built up by Kyrie to fend off from this magic damage of Nino and Sully Boy, the two main damage dealers. But let's take a look at this ridiculous, out of this world. Miracle Boy's on the other side, but turns out the new Miracle Boy's in town. Kyrie does it with, it makes it look easy. And the rest of the team too, gotta definitely give credit to them, man. The fact that Onyx were able to pull Nino away from his own Zaman Force, kite out of that Zaman Force, and force him to a very vulnerable spot for him to be punished was phenomenal. And also that diversion play, we have to give credit to that. Making it so chaotic, making it so that Ultra Ego will have to look everywhere. The angles in which Onyx can attack with the diversion is definitely what they had planned from the start. But because of a very early bad fight for them, Ultra Ego were able to take control and they were only able to find that window.
Sully Boy KDA.
But man, the fact that they only got one chance to do that kind of play and they instantly executed it, and now they have the purple buff. What other ways can they go in for those crazy angles now?
The Lord for taking now. This is now in the court of Onyx. They have to play their cards right. Side lane's pushing for Onyx. Mid lane just spawned, so Ultra Ego, I think, they're just waiting for Onyx to pull something. And Onyx is just baiting Ultra Ego to come and fight and dance in this Lord contest.
Now let's see here. Sounds the magician. What will he pull out of his pocket this time? With
Kyrie is far though.
diversion play. Yeah, it's Ling. He knows that he is able to come to the Lord in time. The balls. Now Onyx and Alter Ego scored. What are they going to do now that Onyx is controlling the map? They have Luoi, they have Ling.
Yeah, with Ling movements, you could always send him towards the side lanes. You know, when the Lord is being poked out, you can call him back, just send him to get ready to, you know, smite down the retribution and get the Lord. And Onyx now is playing the waiting game. They're forcing this.
Let's see, retribution battle. Kyrie won it last time. Now, both junglers hovering around. Sully Boy trying to zone out away. Oh, good P. Oh, good Raging Sandstorm. Caught Sealy off guard. But now the Lord and the heavy spin will be committed. Oh, divine judgment by the ex-jungler will find Kyrie. Ludpi quite low. I'm offended though. Will find Nino. And that will be the trade. Nino for Ludpi, but the Lord for Alter Ego.
They're not done yet.
Oh my goodness. CW finds the double, and he might get the triple here. Rossi jumps in with the final slash, though. Pi jumps in as well. Go to win is Russian by Sans. And now it's the triple, looking for the Maniac play as well. Rossi and Pi has the immortality, will lose their immortality. And Rossi will be the next on the chopping block as CW collects the Mega.
Unofficial Savage. Oh, Sans!
Oh my god, this guy!
Gila Sans! What is he doing?
He has the flicker. He has the flicker.
He has to flicker away.
Oh, Raging Sandstorm though committed. Oh, Pi was able to close the gap on that one, collecting the kill.
Overzealousness from Sans, but that was a good re-aggression with the diversion play to just stop
this kind of play only Sans can do.
But dude, CW, I mean, he bought the Rose Gold mid-fight, and then he got a triple kill, an unofficial Maniac. CW, what a nasty player, man.
7 kills on the board.
7, 2, and 3 on the Brody. No Purify needed, man. It's a skill issue. If you can't dodge away from those skills, he says. If you can't switch your items as fast as me, no problem. What the heck? And then Sans, obviously. Yo, that was a big gamble that he played. If he got Pi, that might have been an end angle. I don't know if they would have been actually able to end the game because the waves weren't in the way, but hey, that was style points for sure if he got it. Unfortunately, he didn't. He didn't have to pay any price except for just the death doll. No neutral objectives on the board, so no full punishments on that, but hey, it's Sans. You know, at this point, we kind of have to expect it.
In Sans, of course. Insanity. And now Alter Ego. Feels like they are the ones pinned down into the wall. For Onyx, they want to swing this. Of course, again, side lane threat in the hands of Kyrie is always there, sending Alter Ego the members to address him up top.
Sky's game sense as well, right? The timing. You know what? I feel like I sniff an Alter Ego member creeping up top. I'm a recall. And that's what he did. Game sense, diversion just to
They check the
perhaps
boost
check
from
for
Mark.
info. But yeah, it's now 21-minute game, the longest game today.
Because we have seen so far ending in 14 minutes.
14, 16. I think the
20.
longest one was 19
Yeah.
Shortest one was like 10, 11 something.
yesterday. Yeah.
This
Yesterday.
game
Gaetan
getting
versus Geek was the fastest match in MPL ID Season 13. Rossi spawns out the diversion, and I think they want to be taking it. Lord spawns in back. Oh, Keyboy! Of course.
Hey!
Of course.
Wow, you take my jungle.
ID Season 13. Rossi spawns out the diversion, and I think they want to be taking it. Lord spawns in back. Oh, Keyboy!
took the
This is the main problem for Alter Ego when it comes towards the later portions of the fight, or later portions of the game. They pick Khalid, they pick the team fighting, they pick the kind of a setter in a way with the Raging Sandstorm. So
still
Onyx
A
will
can
always
do
have the advantage
something. They
with the
just
far
need to
lane.
get Brute
And for
out.
Alter Ego at this point, they either go for a fight technically, manage the side waves. There are so many ways that Onyx can play this. They can just constantly build up slow pushes in the top lane because Kyrie has a massive mobility advantage compared to Alter Ego, and this is where Alter Ego are very, very, like, they were scared to get to this point of the game because there's so much macro that Onyx can provide now, so much advantage that they can utilize just with that Ling pick and with the Ling getting purple buff.
He's taking the purple buff for himself as well. The turtle fight next, or Lord fight rather. Taz no half HP already. So this could spell trouble for Alter Ego. He has the immortality and regen as well with the items that he has. This Lord is pivotal. It is important for both teams to swing away the advantages. But again, just poking. No one's ready yet to execute it, to pull the trigger first. As Kyrie still miles away, just trying to shove up the waves, make it hard for Alter Ego.
They will commit to
Whoa!
this one. Oh my god, let's see. Divine Judgment on towards CW in an awkward position. But this time now he has space to get out. Lupi, lower than a 50% average HP, is able to get out. The damage from Sans though. My goodness. Now Silly Boy looking for an angle here. From the other side. Oh. He's taking some heat now. No casualties up to this point.
This
Both teams
next
very
might
low.
come for you.
Oh, another diversion play. This time high. Will be forced to use the winner's truncheon. Breaking Sandstorm catches two,
Nino.
but the damage will not be enough. Now, take a look at Nino. He's going to go down first as CW is still okay, Sally Boy. Quite low, but manages to escape his pie in the backside.
God.
Will be taken out alongside Rossi. 3 members from Alter Ego down and out.
Back-to-back diversion play. False sense
Wow.
of security for Alter Ego.
They
They
changed the game
crumble
for real.
in that skirmish.
They
And
changed the
Kyrie's
game.
just looking to take this
I was
and turn
betting
down.
on
They're
Silly
buying Sky
Boy.
Garena helmets. They want to reach it back up. They want to end the game. So many item swaps.
Is it time to throw in the towel? Diversion
Those
play
Michael
alongside
players.
the Divine Judgment.
Something else.
Silly Boy goes down. Left Taz standing. Tempest of Blade just to clear alongside getting the maneuvers. The Panda is
What
not
the
safe
fuck? I
as
lost the bet,
game
bro.
1.
Fuck this shit.
Onyx, the yellow porcupines,
This game is sick, bro. This
they
game is
take
sick.
it.
Sky King smite down on Alter Ego
I lost my bet.
with the Ling pick, vintage Kyrie. And also CW stepping up with
Well,
diversion
Silly
plays
Boy,
from
yaar. Why I even
Sam.
bet on
Everything is in harmony. And they strike first.
How many items
I need
were
to read this
swapped
new patch notes,
in that last
really
team fight?
quickly.
Immortality buys winner truncheon,
yeah?
and then the Sky Guardian helmet, I believe from Sans and CW was it. Swapped it in so that they could get enough HP regen to then go for the
good thing is
end.
Nino lost.
Crazy plays. An 8,000 gold lead at the
You know,
start
actually
from
these
Alter
guys get
Ego.
paid
Did
for
not
sitting
matter
here.
to Onyx. Nino having to eat that chocolate, but CW 9 kills on the Brody. keeping it steady for Onyx in the early
don't
game,
know.
helping
These girls are
them
getting
get
paid
out
to, you know,
of that really, really dirty early
Just
game,
in early
man.
tournament.
That early game was
Exactly.
horrendous, but they held down.
Most players, 99% of
Man,
junglers
that was
in Kyrie's
obvious,
position, they would just tilt, they would just concede.
99% of teams would tilt when their junglers get
10 minutes of that game. But Kyrie, he's just, you know what is purple? I'm a go split.
There's a lot of perilous moments that really hampered Onyx
Cameraman be
percentage
like,
to win that game. The
So
purple
good
buff
girls,
invade
so good
multiple
girls.
times, and even how they were bullied
Okay,
left and
so
right.
girls.
Even the first turtle fight with that, triple kill from Alter Ego, it looked like it was their game for the taking, but it's insane how they are able to really
when is
transcend
next game?
to the later stages of the game, and how the first time CW, we talked about him, mid-game he had to build
Cameraman
utility,
literally
he
is
had to
red.
build defense for himself,
Fuck Kyrie.
but
So girls.
he was getting the kills, he was
Yeah.
the main damage dealer for
This is why we are doing
Onyx,
tournament.
while he's just stalling the time for Kyrie to get online.
Very well played. I mean, for the team as well, setting up for Kyrie to actually go and farm the side lanes and actually being so selfless for Kyrie to actually farm up, right? Because I think Gani mentioned it in the mid game. Gani was confused. How the heck did Mr. Man
I'm the coach
Kyrie
of Onyx.
level
Of course it's gonna happen.
how is he the same level as Taz, who got all the turtles, who got everything, the purple buffs as well, stolen away?
Yep.
And I have to say, it's because of this man right here. Sans played a phenomenal game, Kyrie played a phenomenal game, but if it wasn't for CW holding down that early game, outlaning the Herod, outplaying Alter Ego multiple times around the neutral objectives and all around, this guy was... Dude, props to this guy. This guy's been so underrated in Indonesia still. A lot of people don't give him props. He wasn't part of the first team in Season 12. And you can see CW is just consistent, such a consistent gold laner, such a phenomenal player as well. And we get to see it again this time in the highlights. This was the point where even after this moment, because I knew the consequences of this loss,
game
this
is,
first turtle
taken
loss.
by
I
Kyrie,
knew what was going to happen after that. The fact that they were able to still stabilize is ridiculous, and it all came through these picks. Nino, my man, sacrificing your rover is okay sometimes. You know, this was the play that actually gave Onyx a window, because if Rossi was the only guy who got picked off there, Hereth would have gotten so much more tempo on the map, would have been able to find so many more opportunities to go and shut Onyx down. But little by little, Onyx looked for these little wins, whether it be with a creative diversion to enable a crazy pickoff, or, I mean, this is the moment, right? Buys the Rose Gold Meteor, and then perfectly gets a Rose Gold Meteor procs, finishes Selly Boy,
Power Gazer! Hey, come on, come on!
Be clear as the power will be in. Now, the fourth phase is about to begin. King of Fighters 97. Story wins. They're back here for the answers they've gone for. Because their fate was just running through. It'll be clear as how will be in.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! Victory! Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed!
Okay! Power time! All right! Power wave! Power wave! Okay! Power wave! Power wave! Paranaku! Power wave! Okay!
Blood!
All right! Paranaku! Power wave! Power charge! Power wave! Okay! Power Gazer! All right! Power wave! Paranaku! Okay! Power wave! Power charge! All right! Power Gazer! Okay! Power Gazer! Power wave! Okay! Power wave! Power attack! Okay! Come on, wave! Come on, wave!
Slain the turtle.
All right! Come on, wave! Power charge! Power wave! Power charge! Power wave! Okay, power geyser! Power wave! Power geyser! Power charge! Power wave! Okay! Power wave! All right! Power charge! Power charge! Power wave! All right! Power wave! Power wave! Okay! Power wave! Power charge! Power wave! Power charge! All right! Power charge!
Enemy.
Power geyser!
Angry, man. Taz was phenomenal, though, right? For the most part. And then that red tree, by the way, from Kyrie. The drive-by.
Yeah,
Like, he didn't even do any damage. He didn't have any damage to combo it together. He just flinch
Wall to
poise,
wall.
red tree. 2 buttons. 2 taps.
Why press 3 when you can press 1, 2? You know?
Bravo.
The Finch Poise and the
DJ.
Retribution.
Bravo.
Alter Ego, they need a response. And that can start here in the drafting phase, presented by the official tournament smartphone Samsung Galaxy S24
I don't
series.
think there's any working out
With
yet.
a Barat and a Roger band
Where there is
for
light,
Onyx.
there
They also pan out the Luoyi. And I feel like
Yeah.
that was also, you know, a case of where Alter Ego was like, no, we don't want to ban Luoyi. Because lately that Luoyi has been kind of like prio.
I wanna right come 1v1.
We have seen it banned 3 times even
1v1.
in the previous games.
If- I mean, Donnie, if Alter Ego don't ban Harith and CW gets his hands on Harith, oh my god.
And also, I believe CW can also play the Nathan, right? So you ban the Harith, Nathan is still on the board here, asking a huge question
Why
towards
don't wanna
Alter
pick
Ego here.
Nathan?
What is your play? Leave both? Maybe. Chip is still on the board as well here. So let's see here, what will Alter Ego do? Seems like Angela is going to be the answer here. Leaving out Chip, Harith, and also Nathan. What is Onyx going with?
By the way, that's the first loss of Harris since the patch,
Oh,
since this week started.
broken.
So, based on the pattern, Harith has been the prio. Nolan! Oh, I
Nolan!
completely forgot that Nolan is up for grabs. Hey, he was doing it on a Ling, a hero that is quote-unquote off meta. Now he gets the Nolan. Oh man,
I mean,
okay. Now the Alter Ego cannot let the Harith
That
go.
can be a big
Nolan
mistake.
Harith combo.
But
Oh,
okay.
Oh, Chip?
Pick up the chip
Chip.
and the Gareth, yeah.
And the Harith.
Thankfully for them, they have
They,
something to respond to that Nolan pick. I mean, Kyrie and the Nolan, he's solid. He's so good with the assassins. I mean, yeah, what Miracle mentioned, I mean, imagine, like, he was doing it pretty okay. Like, he was doing fine. Even excelling with that
oh, they are
Ling,
using Samsung phones.
let alone a meta pick like a Nolan. Terizla pickup and a Faramis for Sans. So, yeah, two enablers for the side of Onyx.
Somehow forcing Alter Ego to pick up the Valentina, right? In this third pick. You got the Faramis, you got the Nether Realm. Of course, you need to deal with that, and I feel like the right response here is at the Valentina, which is not bad as well, looking at their composition right now. So Onyx here, yeah, it's a bold move, picking up Faramis. I would have thought that they would have gone Valentina themselves.
They will pick up the Valentina, and I mean, Sully Boy was okay with the Valentina. He was doing a quite
Samsung
good
is
job
good
throughout
phone
the
by the
video.
way.
And
Samsung is really good. Never underestimate
first drafting
Samsung
phase
phone.
done. So far, strong picks from both sides. I mean, the Harith, thankfully though, is going to be acquired by Alter Ego, so they're still in the waters.
Now, for Onyx, I mean, the fact that they picked up the Terizla so early definitely shows you that, okay, obviously you get a comfort pick out of Lutpi, but another answer to why he actually went for that is to deny Pi. And now Pi, early on, doesn't get his pick. That's also one of the usual standards of Alter Ego. They want to get Pi's pick early to set up for, if they go for it late, his heroes might be denied. Woody, respect from Alter Ego. They know how much of a menace CW is on that pick. So
I mean,
Onyx now,
What
they
you can do
ban
while
away
being good?
the XP lane. They try to deny a comfort pick for Nino. Sorry, for Pi.
Export.
Export comes to mind, Arlets as well. All these setters, I think they'll be fine with a Khalid actually, now that they have a Terizla.
I think
Is the Natan going to be okay against the Harith? I mean, they have banned out the Brody. It was doing well in the lane against Harith. So what would the perfect marksman respond to this Harith?
You know what?
Clint,
They have, this is a crazy idea, by the way, but so the main counter to the Harith in lane, back then in Season 7, when we did see Harith as a prio, was actually a Lunox, if you remember. I don't know if you want to pull off a Lunox here, but the fact that you already have a Nolan in the jungle for that physical damage,
for me.
maybe they want to go for something like that. Obviously, it takes time for you to get online though, but with the marksmen that are being banned here, Brody, Claude, it technically leaves the Natan open still if they want to play for late game, but it seems like with Alter Ego's comp, they do not want to go late. They want to go in Snowball.
Alter Ego know that late game
Yeah,
is
I don't
for
know.
Onyx.
I'm
Onyx is
trying to
really
think
good.
of other picks here up against the Harith. It's kind of tough.
What about the Alice?
Alice.
Alice. It's back to Season 7. The Banes in the gold lane. CW played the Belleric in Season 7, to be fair. So,
Wow.
I mean,
A lot of interesting choices.
yeah.
And
really
high
nice
points,
DPS, Clint.
but it all comes down
Natan, although
to this last ban.
What's your command?
They will ban out the Fanny. So Taz denied if his assassin picks. I mean, box is still open. You know, a lot of options to pick up, but the assassin's going down.
Malaysia.
Another option if you really want to bully the Harith, if that's all you're planning for, is the pick that we've been talking about in the last two matches against Harith, Esmeralda. But I think Onyx
B.
kind of needs a bit more of the range potential to go for these sieges. Do they really want to go
Let's
for two
see.
fighters with a Nolan in the jungle, right? They're going to have good team fight, but their siege is very questionable.
You know what I feel? I think Onyx, they might go for a Cho here. They might want to force a Purify on Alter Ego members
Oh,
so that Nolan can assassinate you, right? With that assassination potential. So perhaps the Joe here might come
They have
through
to
here
predict their
against
pick, okay?
Garrett, again against Valentine.
I mean, if I want to predict their pick is
Wanna pick off those two heroes.
The safest choice would be Roger, but they banned it out themselves. So
Minotaur is also on the board.
they have to predict their pick.
Interesting. This Arlen will
If I was
definitely
there,
go explore,
probably.
but feels like they have
Yeah, Nolan
made their
on side.
decision on what they want to play.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
yes, you called it!
Oh my God, boys.
Mirko called it!
I'll be here all week, baby.
He called it!
We got it! We got it!
Oh my
Oh
God!
my God, I got it!
Mirko, the magician, he called out
Oh!
the Lunox pick.
Okay.
We got it!
Clip it!
CW.
What the hell?
Clip it!
What?
Now how does CW play this Lunox?
Well, he plays to bully. He
Mid.
plays to bully the Harith. He plays to just like, maybe you
I'm
just
the
want to go
coach
and
of
zone the
you,
Harith.
bro.
You just want to... Oh my God.
I'm the coach of
It's all
Onik
about
and
fighting. You will have
Enemy
mana
got
problems,
Nino.
by the way, in this lane on the Lunox. So he still needs to be very conservative with how he actually throws out the resource up against this Harith. But if you
I think
can
Akai again.
save those resources, then yeah, you can bully the Harith for a while in this lane and have such a big advantage, even in the team fights. And up
See,
against a
Akai
tanky
again.
composition, you find so much value too. Lunox has been recently buffed. Okay.
Wow. Taz
Baron already
will
went
get
to
his hands on the
Akai
Akai, concluding the drafting phase. An interesting one at that. The Lunox pickup to counter the Harith. This is going to be an interesting game. I mean, wow, CW and Lunox.
Shoutouts to Shendo, by the way, for telling me about the Lunox, like how it can be played in the gold lane. It's like one of my viewers.
Viewers, okay.
Shen's a great Benedetta player, by the way.
Yeah. Counter index lineup rating. Alta Onyx, the counter index definitely favoring Onyx right here, but let's see if they can actually execute this game plan with the Lunox.
Wow. Interesting to see the Sky Kings looking to cement their spot even further up top. But Alter Ego stands in their way.
Seconds till the enemy
They need a
Who will get
miracle.
first to draft?
That could happen here through Miracle Boy. Of
Guess
course,
who
game
will
number
win
2 is
on this?
underway. Alter Ego against Onyx Esports.
Will it be a
Welcome
clean
to
sweep,
Mobile
or will
Legends.
Alter Ego take it to game 3? Oh,
Rasi?
early gank here, Rasi. Get out of our jungle, says Lucky Boy and Lutpi here with the Kufra,
You don't know.
as well as the Terizla. Rasi, though, will actually pop his spell.
Oh, yeah,
with
first
Vitalize.
fight.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
That's an interesting one.
Vitalize.
By the way,
I have
three
really nice
lethal
ability,
ignitions for Onyx. And I
But
hope
really
the cameraman
nice
actually goes, the observer goes towards this gold lane because I really want to see how this plays out here. Yeah,
But-
CW is just zoning the Harith away. We're back to Season 7. in the
Only
gold
have
lane.
advantage here.
With the Kufra as well. Oh, good catch now on towards Silly Boy. And the pull as
Charger
well.
really nice.
He opted for the
Dead
flicker
fish.
instead here, looking for space. Perhaps on top side, Lutpi and Pai now grabbing some awkward position, 2v1 CW. Finally pops the flicker. Keyboy is ready to cover as well. Don't really want to re-engage this time though.
Spells blown. CW. Flicker gone. Oh, Sanso.
Quite low as well. Still holding on towards that flick. Oh, that flicker. We did not see that. First blood goes to the hands of Alter Ego. Rasi picking that one up.
Now it's back to chill. First blood for Alter Ego. Nino got chunked, but still under the first turret in the gold lane. There's a bit of damage reduction when you are
At some
under that
point,
gold
too.
lane, so you can survive those kind of bursts. If he was out, I think he would have actually been taken down there. So yeah, revitalize for Rasi. I guess it does make sense, right? You go in, you put a portal down with the shortcut, and then you pop in revitalize. So everybody around who's going to be taking the portal gets insta healing too.
Yes, and
I mean, by
also wanna
Resi
pounce,
and Tez.
keeping close and monitor the pressure up top. Now the turtle though.
It's so hard to predict right now.
Boy, always be so mobile with the Kufra. Rasi is stuck.
Now, Rossi now pops. Hello,
hello.
penalty zone committed by Lutpi. On towards 3 members of Alter Ego here. Now the round committed.
Ooh.
And Alter Ego actually gets another kill. Selly Boy jumping in with the stolen penalty zone here. Moving on towards Key Boy. But Onyx has no play here. Alter Ego, they will collect the first neutral objective without contest.
Their damage is still not enough to cut through.
Boy giving vision for what?
Even a penalty zone expended. Alter Ego are able to secure this turtle. First one
Hello,
of
bro, hello.
the game.
Who do you think who
For
gonna
now,
win?
even for Onyx, they still understand that the neutral objectives won't be
Yeah.
their main goal in the early game. Having an assassin in the jungle, obviously the Terizla still tried to, well, they attempted a way in towards a neutral objective, but as long as they are able to farm up, as long as this Lunox does have a good time in that lane, Onyx can actually outscale Alter Ego. Mid-game, they'll be quite menacing, especially for Nino in this gold lane up against the Lunox.
Lunox will be a key towards Onyx victory in this game if it needs to be. The Kyrie so far
I
has
ate so much today, yaar.
just farming
I
up
need
his
to
items
Hajmola.
because he is the main physical damage in this Onyx lineup. He gets his Hunter Strike ready, so for Alter Ego they have to be wary of
There is a gank happening.
be still in the jungle trying to protect his side of the lane.
What the fuck? 100% on it?
He's up high, top side, getting some heat as well. Oh, the penalty zone will not be able to bounce anything by the first one to fall. Now Alter Ego, though, they
Dark
will
with the
find the
blue buff.
purple as Onyx pull Rossi back. The damage will not be enough. Keyboy by the mean rage on towards Zero as Kyrie is there with the Nolan.
He can
Looking to
escape
grab a
now.
kill on towards
Yeah.
Rossi. Gets it as well as Onyx. They equalize kill-wise.
Okay.
Huge kills to Kyrie to let him snowball, to let him keep on going, getting his hands on the gold items needed to be able to be an effective, main physical damage dealer for Onyx.
In this gold lane, it's actually CW just farming, still waiting for that power spike, I believe. Again, if it was Season 7, the Lunox does have such a massive advantage in the gold lane against the Herod, but for now, CW is actually behind. And by the way, that trade, Alter Ego, 2 kills for the purple. Normally, up against a Ling especially, it will be worth it, but against a Nolan, I don't think the 2 kills to Kyrie is worth trading for a purple buff.
Oh, a jump from Keyboy again! Oh. That was a good setup here. Textbook
going
Kufa
down.
play from Keyboy, and now they move their shift, their focus on towards the turtle. Now, let's see here. Look, B jumping with the penalty zone, misses it. Rossi, Keyboy misses his revenge as well.
Electrified, we
Now
have pure
Rossi
electrified
trying to zone
here.
out Kyrie.
Let's see.
Let's take a look at the pen by Taz. It will secure the turtle. Another round pop committed as Alter Ego. A lot of members is on the members of Onyx, and they actually find Lutpi in the process.
This time to send the shortcut for Nino to be able to just join in the fight. He gets 1 kill for himself. So for Kyrie, can do much there, just zoned out. But the players of Alter Ego, even the heavy spin was good from Taz.
Remember though now that for Onyx, again, the neutral objectives are still really not the main goal when they have Assassin. They're still equal in gold, and TW is a late game threat that is continuously farming. He was actually alone in the gold lane. Nino rotated with the shortcut placed down by Alter Ego. So CW was able to get some quick farm, but he is still behind of Nino in this gold lane.
Lunox. I mean, yeah, they're gonna bet on this Lunox for the mid to late game. This early, I think Nino is doing a good job. CW!
And down again with the heavy spin. Nino will be able to grab his second kill in this game. Feather of Heaven secured as well.
Oh no, this opens up even a huge advantage. A bigger one for Alter Ego. They get the, the turret as well for Nino. So Nino now, he's gonna have a good time in this Hereth.
Very good time. Already 2 items in the 6th minute of the game, so good timers on that power spike. He's going to be on the way to the Holy Crystal next, and that truly will be the big power spike that will send Alter Ego's mid-game from, or will send their game from that normal early game to a crazy mid-game, because Nino's going to have so much burst damage to play with, and Alter Ego will technically always be able to participate in these team fights with a shortcut.
Kyrie use his retribution, and that will be all. Alter Ego does not want business unless Keyboy says otherwise. Heavy spin committed. Another round by Selly Boy will be invested as well. Now another round from Onyx will be invested. Taz
Pi.
and Pi will be the collateral
Nino?
by Onyx. Now they want Pi more here as Keyboy jumps in again, but look P, he's stuck in the front side of the map here, but he is A-okay for now. Trying to provide cover for Keyboy, who will fall. It's a 2-for-1 still, favoring Onyx.
Take a look at Nino's damage. It's so disgusting. This Harith will be a threat, of course, but Onyx, they lose their roamer in that process, but gets two. Hands of Alter Ego down next board. Next in the agenda for both teams.
To the lane swap now. Lunox up top as the neutral objective spawns in the bottom lane. They still want to give CW as much space as possible so that he can become the late game threat for CW. The items is looking pretty good too. Enchanted Talisman into the Lightning Truncheon. He's on the way to the Holy Crystal, should be. So technically for both of the gold laners, it's on to the Holy Crystal, their third item. Nino though is ahead.
Sometimes I think this
CW
host,
by 300
the one
gold.
speaking is more intelligent than fucking coaches of the team.
By Kiba already trying to mitigate and also nullify magic damage from Nino. That's so disgusting. Boy looking for something, but they're all ready to contest this, Lord. And again, when the time comes to really just push in and engage, they probably do that. Ludby is stuck though.
Would be now committed. Quarter HP, oh, final slash as well. Now he will be triggered by that Nether Realm. Let's see, Solo jumps in with the penalty zone as well. Boy covering, High now, looking for a kill. Rossi though, on towards CW.
Hi.
Taz focusing on the Lord. Nino now looking for a kill with a Shaman Forge, collects the Mega. Now let's see the Lord. Heavy spin committed. Taz comfortably taking the Lord, and as well as a Sans. Nino finding the double. My goodness, Nolan is very low as Alter Ego. They win on the fights and the Lord.
A lot of injured members. It's not done yet, Keyboy.
Yeah, forced to use the flicker. Alter Ego now. They still move onwards, but Onyx, they will deny it with the clear.
Everything is so close. I mean, a lot of injured members. Kyrie was on 1 HP, so was Pi. I can see Kyrie was kind of trying to look for the steal. He was moving forward, trying to get his way into the Lord pit, but it was just done. Taz was able to destroy the Lord for himself, and Onyx, they lose everything in that process.
Nino redeeming himself though, big time in game number 2. This time around with that power spike already. Before the 10th minute, by the way, he secured that Holy Crystal. So crazy timing for the Holy Crystal to be built up. But then you take a look at the score, 5-0-0. You take a look at his performance, and that's really why he's been able to get that item so quick. Compared to CW, who's 2 levels down. As a gold laner, if you're 2 levels up, that means you have a heck of a lot more gold compared to the opposing gold laner. And that damage!
He is stuck, trapped perhaps there. And another structure here will fall in Alter Ego. They will move with the Lord. They might want to get the base cert here top side as Onyx. They will try to deny it. Oh, the splash damage is just so huge. Now another round triggered. And Alter Ego, they get the base cert. Are they greedy? No, they're not. Seems like the base cert will be enough for Alter Ego.
Playing it with full discipline. Crack the base open up top with a tier 3 turret rather. And CW hasn't been so significant with this Lunox pick, but Keyboy again.
He jumps in, no one was there, no one was home, and the final slash will bring him home.
What a performance from Nino, 7-0. He's godlike.
7-0, Purify as well, so that CC immune has actually helped him so much around these fights. The Kufra was picked up so that, you know, obviously the dashes from Nino will be cancelled out. Another final slash.
Careful now, the damage though, overwhelming as Nino picks up the legendary on TW. He might get it again for Sans. Here's the baser in the bottom side of the map will be taken out. Keyboy airborning 3, but what is it for? Another round pop by both sides. Minions though cleared up, and Alter Ego, they move backwards.
Alter Ego constantly knocking on the doorstep of Onyx, and Onyx finding a way to somehow still defend despite losing their gold lane and their XP. CW 0-2-2 on this Lunox pick that we thought might be the answer to the Harith being so OP, but maybe it isn't. maybe the Hereth is just too crazy with it, especially with Nino
What
in
is
this
happening?
mood. He's a very moody
Bro,
player.
you
When he
leave
tilts,
alone,
he
yeah,
tilts,
leave
but when
alone.
he's on fire,
I was watching this.
he does things like this. Double-digit
control.
kills, usually, when he's on fire. Now he's on the way to do so. 8-0-1, he's godlike in this game.
Yes.
And it's a 5,000 gold
Oh,
lead.
no.
Alter Ego with the Kai as well. So much control on the neutral objective, but Kyrie is a level ahead
You're not
of Taz.
taking. I think this time CW getting
do it
blown.
game 2. Oh, with the pin though.
Ooh.
Seems like it's impossible. Taz bringing Kyrie back home as well. 2 members
Okay.
taken out. No nether realm for Sans as well as Alter Ego. They will find that this mantle
Nino
of Onyx.
taking
He will one by
revenge
one
of bronze.
find one. He smell blood. It seems like Onyx this time they will escape the danger.
Looks like they can't end the game just yet because the bottom side wave is not pushing in, but Nino, disgusting damage, punching the double digit already, getting 10 kills up on the board. That's insane. Ella Nino, wow.
Double digits now. Nino's in the mood to win this game, to equalize, and to force us to a 3rd game in the series. And Nino's on that Lord. Onyx are trying to make their way in right now, and it really is about these team fights for now. CW is 2 levels behind of Nino though. And in terms of items, he went for Divine Glaive, so he doesn't even have the Holy Crystal. He's opting for more penetration over that just base damage of the Holy Crystal. He's now on the way though for the Holy Crystal. He should be getting it in a bit.
Kyrie.
And he'll definitely be wishing that he gets it very soon because Alter Ego will get a free one.
Oh, they're giving low.
Free Lord for Alter Ego. They're playing their
Yeah,
cards
they
right.
got Lunox, they can
A lot
defend.
of item power spikes as well. Garden helmet already for Taz, giving him that extra regen. And now, it's a ticking time bomb for Onyx. I don't know how they're gonna be able to address this Hereth, and also the control that is way too much for them to handle on the side of Alter Ego. Now though, base
Sick
is the
Kyrie.
main point of objective for Alter Ego.
Potentially the final push of this game. Let's
See,
see.
see,
Alter
Nolan.
Ego, 5 plus the Lord. Keyboy flickers out of the way. And they will focus their base on the Lord. Ludwig tries to deny, delay the take. But it seems like the damage will come through as Sans with the Nether Realm will not be able to cover. And ladies and gentlemen, for the 3rd time today, we will see a game 3.
3 game 3s in 3 games. And Alter Ego strike back. Nino. He is immortal, unkillable. Double digits.
I mean, why
no
not?
deaths. Wow.
When the guy tilts, he tilts. But when he's on fire, when he's in the zone, he locks in. The duality of Nino.
My Lord.
And the Hereth turns out to be an expensive pick to let go in game number 2. The Nolan priority over the Hereth did not pay off, even after picking up the Lunox cheese. That usually does deal with the Hereth really well, back in Season 7 at least. Back when the Hereth and the Lunox were meta. But it doesn't seem that the Lunox was able to hold the Hereth down, not at all.
This is.
We haven't even really seen kind of a moment for the Lunox to shine. It was mostly, you know, just CW pressured so much. I mean, the Hereth did not have a hard
Well,
time against this
I
Lunox.
wasn't
Or
expecting-
the Lunox to bully the Hereth
Report
away
loot
from
pit.
his power spike and also the
Alice
gold.
is
But
better versus.
wow, the Lunox rendered immobile, rendered useless in that, you know, game. And that pick was just, that Hereth
Some
pick
guys
was just
are
way too
high.
strong. I mean, if you're able to get double-digit kills as the Hereth, you're insane. And Nino is showcased. El Nino.
El Nino with the Hereth performance. And yeah, I mean, for the most part, the Lunox was so far behind, not able to farm, and I think it's due to maybe him being a bit more careful with the mana, right? Because he has to kind of save the mana for the trade, so Hereth just continues to shove, gets those power spikes, and joins these team fights with the chip.
And I believe this is the first time in a long time Revitalize
Yeah.
won a game.
When was the last time Revitalize won a game? I think if we take a look at the history book,
to Mobile Legends!
When the dust settles, I'll blaze us a trail. Swanky. Think I just might like it. I do think red just might be my color. Tombstone! It's over! Tombstone! Tombstone! Draw! Sure beats my old six-shooter. Definitely ain't in Kansas anymore. Got the jump on you. It's over! It's over! It's high time we vaporize this scum. Things just... It's over! Seeing crimson. Tombstone!
First blood. Victory!
Angela tried to dye my fur pink once. I think she's got a few screws loose. If the goal of working is to retire, let's just skip to the good part. Race you to the beach!
Demons, I shall be your eternal nightmare.
30% discount with Suka Point Coffee. All right, in the Indomart Point Cool app, you can find it too. Find Point Coffee at the nearest Indomart store. And it's everywhere. That's also why they are Indomart.
Yep.
So good. Now back to the game. Would you say it was a matter of kind of like a misexecution from Onyx, or Alter Ego's response were just too good?
Miscalculation, right? Because that was my calculation in the head too. Harith picked up. Rhodey banned. Claude banned. So if you're looking for a counter in that lane, if we trace it back, Lunox. But I guess it just didn't have the same impact that it did before, right? The Lunox has been, the Lunox we have today is very different to the Lunox we had before.
Also the Harith.
Yeah, especially the Harith. The Harith is very, very different to the Harith we had before as well. So I think that just says it all. It was a miscalculation in the draft. I guess, you know, we had the same thought process on the Lunox, but not the right pick, I guess, now, based on the execution. Even when they tried to scale up, even when they got the items, the Divine Glaive already, it wasn't enough to pierce through the shielding that the Harith gets. And I think it's because of the change also. A little bit of it is because of the change of the shielding. Now you get the shielding before you even dash, just when you pop that ability. Usually you have to dash first, the dash has to complete, and then you get it. So the window where the Lunox can actually burst the Harith, it's a bit shorter. It's actually it's non-existent technically because it's a full reset when you have Zaman Force on you. Yeah.
That is a strong pick, of course, for Alter Ego with that Harith pickup. Now, what do Onyx want to play? I really, really hope they stick to kind of like the niche kind of drafts. You know, the Lunox, the Ling, the Nolan. But at the same time, I feel like we're gonna see a safer pick, a safer draft for Onyx at least in game number 3.
Maybe. I mean, Taz. It's the approach from Alter Ego. Taz picking up Akai twice. Doesn't really work for him for the first game, but the second game really
I mean, at some point I also had the pimples.
Akai
But
brings.
then
Also, that was a last pick Akai.
Haven't seen Taz really picking up the assassins, but he has been stellar with the Panda, the Akai. But now, of course, the last drafting phase of today, right here at MPL ID Season 13, presented with the official tournament smartphone Samsung Galaxy S24 series. Now they ban out, they insta-ban this Harith.
That's the real way to counter, folks, not the Lunox.
There you go.
the real way to counter is to ban it out. This hero is busted, and
This
it will
guy's
be
Golem.
taken out with the chip. So the two heroes that were able to kind of dictate the matchup, banned out.
Fredrin and Loyi as well taken away.
I will go
We have
after
seen
seeing the
potential
drafts.
of the
Okay.
Loyi in the hands of
Right now I
Sans.
can't say anything.
For Onyx, still looking for the first ban. The Barats banned out. No assassin bans. So you might see the Nolan being picked up again. Maybe Taz wants to play it. Maybe, you know, Kari also wants to pick it up for himself. But Alter Ego now, they have first pick in this drafting phase.
In the games we saw, even like, I mean the matches we saw previously as well,
I mean-
Rebellion versus Dewa in game number 3, Nolan was completely ignored. It does seem as though it will be the same case for now, at least Alter Ego, with an Arlet first pick, the flex potential.
Flex potential is there. Of course, for Alter Ego still could go XP, could go Roam. But I feel like lately Arlet has kind of like dropped in popularity. It isn't really that prio that much again.
Yeah.
I mean, back then, at least for the first like 4 weeks, it was always constantly first pick, either contested or banned out because of the flexibility. And now it's kind of more of a situational, and
I mean,
still it could be flexible.
they might try Tanky jungle
Let's see here.
because
Angela still on the board.
last two assistant
Minotaur,
jungle got failed.
Valentina as well here, still up
In team
and
fight.
available. Fredrin will not be the board though. So what do they go for?
Need
here?
a strong
Jungler
copy or
and
else I
a
will sleep.
Mid, or will they go Angela?
Today I'm also
that
so
can
sleepy, but I'm
technically
gonna watch
be-
this.
Oh, there you go.
Angela and Ling!
Angeling.
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 Okay.
We got that combo, ladies and gentlemen. Kyrie won on the Ling in game 1 without the Angela. Without even a purple buff for the better part of the game. Now
Okay,
he
bro,
has an Angela.
okay.
We'll see if he gets the purple ball because
नहीं
Alter
देखना
Ego,
कुछ।
their answer to the Ling has been Akai. Their answer to the Assassins have been the Akai. And I think if it ain't broke, don't fix it. In game 1, even though they did lose, they were able to bully the Ling with the Akai, so they will go with the Akai again. And Valentina, 3 games for Akai, for Valentina, and for Arlets.
Well, I can copy Angela
Alter Ego as
RTC.
well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We will most probably see Project Purple Buff, I think, being executed by Alter Ego, you know. But at least Kyrie now, he has Angela in his back, but Terizla again, Lutfi's comfort pick. But in the second game, it was kind of like a wavy game for him. It was kind of struggling.
Remember the pattern though. Remember what Nino on Hereth did in game 1?
Ah.
Nothing.
This is his
And then game 2
redemption
MVP.
arc. That's true.
What did Terizla do in game 2? Almost nothing. So, pattern says this is going to be the best game of Terizla in his life.
This is going to be a world-class act from Lutfi.
Onyx certainly will hope for that.
Yeah. The setter is going to be Lutfi with the penalty zones with the Terizla. But now Onyx still left without a mage, without a gold lane. Nope.
Kyrie actually have a courage to push.
Masha taken away, quite interestingly, by Onyx.
Should be Masha Hilda, I
Masha
feel,
Hilda,
with the
yeah.
Ling already picked up. They really want to bank on the Ling. The reason they didn't ban the Masha in game number 1 was because even though they had a Ling, it's not fully Ling carry, right? They still had CW as an option, Sans as an option, but now with the Angeling, it's kind of already putting into the question is Ling carry, or the topic is Ling carry right now.
Onyx, their own ban now. Cho taken out by Alter Ego, limiting Key Boy playing the Cho. I mean, he's also renowned for the Cho role. But now Onyx, what do they want to ban here?
I guess they want to go and limit the option for high again, potentially, right? I mean, Lapu can also be an answer here, and I feel like Alter Ego, I'm actually quite surprised with the Cho ban here. They have Akai, they have Violet, they have Valentina, but no, they will instead go and ban the Nathan out.
The Hilda's still up for grabs, by the way, right?
Will they grab it themselves, or are they not? Or are they taking a risk here? Because they have the Arlets and the Akai.
Yeah. With the Hilda too, it's going to be very, very
Cho
scary. So
man, the
Alter
mask.
Ego though, with the Cho ban, it does seem like they're taking away that mid control. Usually the Angela, if it does go into the mid lane, you need someone who can clear out the waves solo, right? And I guess Cho and Gwyn does fit into that category. So now
Nana?
it's going to be a bit tougher for Onyx to choose a roamer. 2 roamers that usually can clear the mid lane, banned out.
I see lots of prey.
Wale.
Kind of banking on this Ling, but Roger, kind of a safer pick that could really give you, you know, late game potential as well with the farm that he can get. Alter Ego, what will they pick up? How do they play against this Roger? That's the question now.
Well, with the Cho and Gwyn ban, I thought it was set up also for something like a Brody pick, something with no Purify. If they want to go crazy, I don't know how crazy this would be. Moskov, we haven't seen Nino play it, but I think the standard choice would be a bit safer. Something with a Purify, obviously. But if they want to go crazy, technically, they can. Onyx have last pick, though. And they could go for big picks like Tigreal still if Alter Ego go for a marksman that's vulnerable.
Bruno,
Okay, yeah,
safe pick.
safe choice.
And a Minotaur as well. 2 safe picks for Alter Ego. It's giving them that leeway to, you know, relief of the pressure that this Roger has. The last pick would be the mid lane for Sans.
Let's see here, Angela roam or Angela mid?
Ah, yeah, that's true. Because Angela could still be flexed towards mid. But I feel like Onyx they kind of need another
Novaria.
Novaria, yeah.
Still on the board for Sans. What else?
I'm confused here, like,
Interesting.
let
They want
Keyboard pick,
instant CC?
okay?
I don't know if Grok, I don't know if they want to go for Grok here. I mean, it's a Minotaur too, right? You dive into the Minotaur, it's going to be tough.
Atlas.
What other roamer is possible?
Diggy.
The timer hits 0, and Onyx will have to answer. It's Khadija!
There could have been
For
a choice
Sans? No?
For Keyboy?
instead of
For
Angela.
Sans. Wow.
signature Kadira for Gila Sans.
We'll take a trip.
Signature for both.
Technically,
Yeah, indeed. We'll take a
signature
trip
Onyx.
Signature Onyx.
down to the southern seas.
Who do you think who's the best
Garena.
mid laner?
Dance of Sans. It's going to be very interesting. Wow, wow, wow. The draft index though for both teams.
Ultra Ego favors Ultra Ego. Game 2 it favored Onyx though, and you know. So at this point, it'll come down to the execution. It'll come down to what they do in the game. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ling, second time this season, held by Kyrie. His second most picked hero in MPL.
Welcome to the last game of today. The Sky Kings against Al Familia. Will they be able to cement and get the victories they needed? Welcome to Alter Ego against Onyx Esports.
The Sky Kingdom, they're under attack. Will they be able to defend against the uncrowned kings? Let's witness the conclusion again. It's Onyx and Alter Ego.
Again, purple buff for Kyrie. It is going to be the center of gravity for him. He needs that to sustain. He needs that to just, you know, maximize his resources as a Ling, especially when you really want to play aggressively.
For the first time today, all the emblems are actually just basic emblems that they would go for. Nothing much to talk about there in the emblem category. So let's talk a little bit about the matchup. Bruno, a hero we haven't seen in a while actually in the gold lane. Bit of a drop in popularity. Roger having a good time, but it's actually, Kyrie still doesn't get it, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, yikes. Taz is able to get that in his sleeves. Kyrie's looking for something, but nothing will happen. So far,
really
again,
good red ray here.
kind of
Like,
a
he always finds a way.
slow approach for both teams as Kyrie makes his way down bottom, trying to get another camp in the backyard of Alter Ego. And this matchup down bottom at least, still the same as previous.
Because Taz was able to steal the first green camp, the Lethal Wanderer, and the topside green camp. That's a level advantage already, level 4. I don't think he's going to be able to do much with this one level advantage early on though, as Kyrie gets back to it very quickly. Will Onyx contest for the first turtle? In game 1 when they did, it ended up very badly for Onyx.
3 kills for Alter Ego.
Yeah.
And the turtle, and the purple.
And the purple.
Kyrie getting his hands on the purple again. I think they're going to prepare for this turtle take, as Sans is already hovering down bottom though. So all the pressure now on to this turtle. Will Onyx be able to respond?
Yep, they will pressure Kyrie in the purple. Kyrie will still be able to get it. Oh,
3-1.
they want to commit this one. Minute for invested. First blood goes to Pi here. As Onyx, they lose out on the fights and the newt.
Again, Lutpi has to pay
Salute
sacrifices. And so far, it's the XP later of Onyx that has been sacrificing himself a lot of the times.
Good job by Sully Boy though. The choice of the Terizla ult over the rough waves to go in for the engage, set up for his team. And that initial engage kind of set the team up for success. Pi was able to just get those resets on the Vengeance and then chain the CC together with the stolen penalty zone.
Penalty zone was clutch. Silly Boy gives you extra set to really initiate and also put the damage down. So for Alter Ego, it's going to be smooth sailing from now on. And it's interesting to see how Sans will maneuver with the Kadita, especially in this game. And CW is under pressure.
Has the hard guard though.
It's going to be fine.
Hovering over him. So yeah, Alter Ego do not go for the full commitment. There's nothing on the board too. I think they wanted to save it for the neutral objective. But at least for Onyx this time, they have a better road to the mid game compared to game number 1, where Kyrie didn't get the second purple buff onwards. Now they should be able to go for it, but Taz, he gave the second purple buff away, the third purple buff will be contested.
Let's see here, Lupi trying to deny. Good knock up here by Sans. Petrify connects as well as Kyrie will find the kill!
Okay.
Taz with the pin down of his life. But no, it will be cancelled out here by the Kadita. And that is Onyx recovering from that almost bad scenario.
the good. I mean, look at how strong Kyrie is with the Angela, but CW pops his flicker to run away from Nino. But again, yeah, the Ling with the Angela just maneuvers pretty well. You have the resources needed to extend your stay. But that was also a good petrify for Sans, getting the rough waves out.
Back to the laning phase of the Bruno versus the Roger. Before the Bruno gets the full stacks, it will not be him winning out in these trades. But once he does get those full stacks, when he's on 10, yeah, the Roger will actually lose out hard on the all-ins with the crit that Bruno has from those passive stacks. And now Onyx, Kyrie has a purple buff, is level 8, a whole level ahead of Taz.
Well, let's see here. The second neutral objective. Good airborne all towards Rossi. He's able to survive for now. Penalty zone committed as Rossi will be the first one to fall. Lutfi follows next. But take a look at Nino on the back side. Tempest played as a defense as they are looking to cover CW.
CW is so low.
Will not survive as Sally Boy secures the kill. Wow. Kyrie still has energy to escape as Keyboy will not be able to find anything else. That's a win for Alter Ego.
Alter Ego hold the line. Able to get by out Keyboy.
Keyboy might dead.
That's
good night.
Again, practically a solo. Another turtle as well on the board for Alter Ego.
A glimpse of Season 6. Sally Boy as he steals away the Lycan form out of all the ultimates to go for the execute on CW.
He's getting
what a sight to behold, and Alter Ego win out in the turtle fight and get a turret as well. CW behind of Nino now. And for Onyx, it just seems like they cannot take Alter Ego on in these team fights. Not for now, at least. CW behind as well. Pai already in a position that he's very comfortable in. And for the items, I have to take a look back. Pause Claws already to the Berserker's Fury for Nino. The Berserker's Fury will be that power spike of his. And for the Arlets, it's a Fury Hammer rush into Dominance Ice.
There. And the damage up high up there. CW was sent down to swap the lanes, both gold laners and their respective roamers. But yeah, CW is just left behind. Would we expect a Thunderbelt build? I don't think so for CW. I mean, they're kind of banking on this link to go physical route and the main damage dealer, but Alter Ego, they cracked the first tier turret wide open. Oh, and engage from Ludwig.
Yeah, Purify here to save and get out of that penalty zone. The damage here, Tempest the Blade, committed, good slide, but the damage will come through. CW taking Nino out of this game. Take a look at backside, Sally Boy actually caught and forced to use the Garena ult, but no, it will not come to fruition as Kyrie was there to find and secure the kill.
Kyrie dancing with his swords, able to get 2 kills. Nino and Teleboy, crucial kills to slow down the progress of Alter Ego.
Crisp clean targeting there. Really? From Onyx, the initial fight from Ludwig and then Kyrie with a follow-up. Now level 11, still ahead of Taz. CW picks up the Endless Battle, so it's actually a quick Endless Battle. Okay, so it's a second item. We went for Windtalker straight to the Endless Battle compared to
I think
we saw a Windtalker
he still have advantage.
Yeah, Roger, so many different build paths. And he decides to go for the Endless Battle for additional mana. Kyrie as well with the Endless Battle on this kit. Remember the new Ling build. No longer with the full. He's actually rushing that, yeah?
Hi. Deleted first. Now Onyx, they want to collapse here. Rossi Taz, they will not be able to escape now. With a heavy spin down, they will grab some space. Ludwig taking some good knock up by the Minotaur. But the Tempest of Blade is there to take down Rossi as well. Ludwig is going to secure Nino out, and in the backside, Sally Boy quite low, but Kyrie, he smells blood as Sally Boy will be out of the game by Keyboy. And Taz
getting this game.
Panda under the turret looking for a recall. As it's structured top side, it will be taken down.
Whoa.
If they make mistake, otherwise.
Wow, Onyx, home invasion. He's gonna cancel this recall, yeah. Just zoning Taz away because they set their sights on the Lord. Taz is just chilling. He doesn't care. He doesn't give a damn.
They're just standing there menacingly, and that's enough to zone them away from the Lord. Amazing team fight again by Onyx as Kyrie destroys the backline completely. Sally Boy actually took Took the Link's ult in that fight. Took the Tempest of Blades.
I think game
Now
is
CW
already
just
over.
sieging down these
I will
turrets. As the
play
Roger,
Pakuto in ring.
Sans really feeling it now on his signature pick. Has the Blood Wings. Let me take a look back to see.
Look at Sans.
First item Blood Wings for Sans, by the way.
He's not moving at all.
No, he's
He
not.
doesn't
He's
care.
not here.
He's unbothered. He's in his element. Just chilling like a rock. And now side lanes going to
That's why I like
Lord
this
pushing up
Sans more
top.
than Kite.
Bottom wave built up. This could be scary for Alter Ego. Sans pops up the rough waves to escape.
Triggering the Purify from Selly Boy. Lord, this is the first Lord, mind you. Sonic will not be able to depend much on that first Lord. Sans just trying to bait the members of Alter Ego. Not emoting, not spamming recalls. It's just standing there. That's a new form of taunting.
That's asserting dominance. That's what he is doing.
It truly is, man. Flash of the Oasis in the fleeting time, ready for the Angela. 4,000 gold lead just between the junglers. What? Kyrie, oh my god. Back to what we expect from Kyrie. As usual on the Assassins. Berserker's Fury, Endless Battle, and the BOD before the 10th minute earlier. I think he picked up the BOD before that time.
The bod.
So, the bod. If he follows through the same exact build path as game number 1, he will go for War Axe next. And I think for this game, he doesn't even need to go for
think this game is
Magic Blade
over.
and to the Rose Gold Meteor. He can just go straight for the Melphic Roar if he wants to shred through even the frontliners.
Roger, Kyrie,
A rather explosive game for Kyrie.
Link.
He's accelerating his gold lead 4K
I mean-
up. It's just crazy, and we haven't really seen him, you know, getting the disruption that was given to him in game number 1. I mean, we talked about how when Kyrie is under the invasion of Alter Ego with the purple buff and not optimally kind of playing, imagine now with him given the freedom to play with 4K gold and 3 items, even on route
Sans, bro,
towards
what
the
the fuck?
fourth. This is scary for Alter Ego. Sans is chilling again and again. He doesn't care.
Whoa. That's a Melphic Roar for Pi. His third item in this game is a Melphic Roar. So Dominance Ice, first the rush to the Fury Hammer, into the Dominance Ice, into the Melphic Roar. An interesting build path for the Arlet here, who thinks maybe they do still lack in damage and he wants to go a bit more of a semi build compared to the usual almost full tank build that we are used to seeing from the Arlets. Meanwhile, though, CW has picked up the Melphic Roar, and just to let you guys know, it's a Windtalker into Endless Battle, into DHS, into Melphic Roar. This is the build for going through the front line. So I think the idea for Onyx is Roger gets through the front line, deals the damage, and later on the Ling will just clean up. Melphic Roar, fourth item for Kyrie. No, not the War Axe that we saw in game 1, so it's already a different build path.
Yeah.
Ask the question. I'll realize. There you go. What is it? Ling out of van. Still no?
Honestly,
You're not convinced now?
after game 1, not really, but right now,
Yeah.
Angeling ban for sure. They need to
Angeling
get
ban.
rid of one.
Take out either one.
or.
Either or.
And this is also props to Keyboy, just kind of shielding Kyrie, playing around him with the hard guard. But it's insane how
Dude, this guy.
On your screen, Sans is just standing and zoning out. It's insane how someone could just stand there idly and caging 5 players under his feet. It's insane now. The Lord crashing towards the base. Onyx
Yes, Keyboy on
fishing
Angeli.
for the end.
He's standing there because he's playing other devices. Now Onyx, they are sieging. Base cert in the mid will fall
I'm feeling
first.
so lazy, but I wanna play in
All
night
here you go.
today. I'm gonna
Yeah, they
spend
will
some
take care of this
heroes
Lord.
in the range.
Will they be able to
Maybe I
handle
play rank
the
tomorrow,
pushes
right?
top? Seems like Onyx, they want the
I
top.
need to
instead
see
of the
some
bots.
AI tools, then I
Alter
need
Ego,
to
they're
read about
focusing
some
now.
psychology, then I
Time
need
is sent
to
down towards
play
the bottom,
some
so 4
games
members
now.
trying to defend the top
So I
side.
guess I will
Sans
sleep
and
around
Kyrie
3 today.
looking for an angle from the flanks here. CW though will not be able to get the structure this time, but it will fall to below 50% of its HP.
Yeah, they're knocking and corroding the turrets of Alter Ego in their base. I mean, again, most
सर्वर
of the
लेके
push
आज
towards the players. Wow. GDS
Seriously?
for the Ling, and also CW.
Then I think I will-
covered, so they have another power spike they can look forward to.
Yep, the wombo combo jumps in here. Oh, CW with the help of Hardcut. Oh, Lutpi though will be pinned down, isolated, and taken out. And on it, they will be satisfied getting a base turret in the top and trade for Lutpi. 70 seconds on towards the next Lord. That's going to be their, it's going to be on their next agenda here on it. 10,000 gold lead. Whoa.
Back to the old Onyx form that we once knew them for.
मुंबई ओवर्स में क्या मिलता है यूजुअली आज?
Take a look at the item and the unique passive. It makes sense. You get so much value
Mumbai,
right after,
you are in
after
Mumbai
you
server.
pop the ultimate, and especially with this new build path, with this new style of play for the Ling. You don't need to go for the attack speed anymore, right? You're just going and you're relying on your Defiant Blades, and you're relying on the crit as well a little bit there with the Berserker's Fury, right? But mainly the Defiant Blades is the bursty part of your kit now. So Great Dragon Spear gets a whole lot of value. Once you use the ult into the back, you have that additional movements. 8,000 gold is on Kyrie, by the way. What the heck?
Mind you, Taz is still 2 items only.
8,088!
He's getting gap.
My boy is, hello! That is a crazy amount.
Giga gap.
Giga gap. What the heck? 8,000. I think that's the largest gold gap we've ever seen.
Wow. Kyrie, he could even
based like, I mean, for one roll, gold gap. That's a whole team's gold gap inside of Kyrie's pocket. And Sans, he's still, oh my god, no way.
Oh, Selly made it out!
Oh my lord.
Oh, the duo says in CW they were able to caught and bait Selly Boy out. Oh, that was the strategy there, Sans, and now he's spamming recalls.
Oh my god, Sans.
5v4 without the Lord this time. He jumps in with the penalty zone. Is this too soon? CW.
Game is already over.
Form here, Sans. He does not care. Alter Ego, though, they will defend the Lord here. Almost with Selly Boy. Selly Boy just in time, so let's see here. Is this the final push from Onyx? Spells not in for CW and Sans, but let's see here. Keyboy waiting from the back. Trying to provide the cover as well.
They will be able to defend.
Quite low as well. They jump in. And Onyx, they will not find a member just yet. A spy taken out. Lutpi finds it. Another good engage. And ladies and gentlemen, the yellow porcupines will add another win on the board against Alter Ego.
The Sky Kings.
Good game, go good game.
Rebelt.
Neire barta neire. Oh, DJY also was doing stream, nice. I mean, I will play ML, I guess, for a while. Then let's see. I got the Pakuto skin. I will try the Pakuto skin. What do you mean by server not working? Like, you sure server is not working? I mean, let me ask my friend. If it's not working, then I will go for COD, maybe Asphalt 9. Or maybe Jason Impact. Or maybe PUBG. Or maybe, I don't know. Let me just try. Okay, let me just try here. Server crashing, I don't know. Let us see. Don't play ML for now. There's a server bug. Actually, a server bug today. Arey yaar. I mean, I will do 1v1 custom with someone, okay? Custom classic. With who? Our server bug, I can't even do custom. So I guess I will.
I am Scorpio, devourer of the stars!
What is this thing?
To Mobile Legends. 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
Let the carnage begin! Once I devour this world, the stars are next! This will suffice for now. How delicious!
What will happen after 4 days?
I am the master of secrets, the cure for the cosmos. Who will be my next victim?
Oh, it did damage.
The other zodiacs fear my power. I call
Can
that
say
the action of the weak.
animal.
It will be
No.
over soon.
Slain an enemy.
Just another rat. Where are my other 4 limbs?
Free.
A cruel fate. Consider this mercy.
I like the animation.
You can't run from me.
The slow effect and everything is nice. Imagine if thunder belt on this weird cell defense.
This will suffice for now.
I just wanna say his movement is quick now, okay? Wait.
Feel the sting.
You see they're slow. See again, okay, see again. Just see that slow, it's something else.
It will be over soon.
Oh, why are you asking that, bro? See, his movement is speed, and then Oh, he did already. What the fuck?
Just another rat.
I'm in C here, okay. Patrolling boat by equipment. Movement speed 35% slow reduction. Still C, okay. See this slow using.
Worse than me.
This is something I wasn't expecting.
Just another rat.
And by the way, it's saying good night. If server is lagging, then I will say good night. See you tomorrow. Have a nice day. DJ वाले बाबू गाना बजा दो. Bye bye. Good night. End this time.